For those of us who've noticed that people who've taken the mRNA vax and boosters seem different psychologically.
Yeah.
We're not imagining that.
Yeah. No. It's that's what's really happening. You see, people who have not a high production of these cells in the hippocampus, they act normally during the day. On a normal situation, they do whatever humans do, and you don't realize it. I saw that actually even in the part of my of people I know that when I saw them at parties, we could talk about everything which is trivial. But as soon as you start to talk about something more difficult, it was before 2020, you realize they don't want to you put their brain into a working mode. They just avoided these topics, and these very people who are not interested in really thinking were the ones who actually took the shots very quickly. Because you have to see the mental immune system, as I already counted off, curiosity is lacking, and the other side of the coin of curiosity is psychological resilience, because being curious, meaning you enter a new space, new thoughts, and everything that's new is per se potentially dangerous.
Yes.
So you have to have a high psychological resilience to enter this new space. So if both is down, curiosity and psychological resilience, then you accept everything. And particularly if something comes with a lot of fear, oh, you could die, your family could die, everything is very, very dangerous. Then you fall back to I would say cortical reflexes, like something that is inborn in us, behavior that's inborn. And one behavior that's inborn, of course, in humans is, and that's natural, is if there's a danger, you go into the group. You don't try to be isolated. You follow the group. And if people tell you the group is going to take this vaccine, then everybody runs and I want to have it too. You don't think, you just follow the crowd.
Over 100 million Americans were forced to take a vaccine with a veiled threat: your job or the jab. Regardless of what radical progressive Democrats want to claim, these vaccines were not voluntary. The federal government mandated vaccines for military personnel, healthcare workers, government contractors, and all businesses with more than 100 workers. The Biden administration bragged that their mandates covered more than 2/3 of American workers. The government lied about its efficacy and effectiveness to make these mandates more palatable. Dr. Fauci said it is as simple as black and white. You're vaccinated, you're safe. You're unvaccinated, you're at risk. Simple as that. Not sure the truth has borne that out. Former CDC Director Rochelle Walensky said the following: our data from the CDC today suggests that vaccinated people do not carry the virus, don't get sick. They teased the prospect of freedom if we would just suck it up and do what they said. How did that work out? They were dead wrong, and instead we got one of the biggest bait and switches of all time. We decided to inject 700 million people with vaccines, regardless of the risk COVID-19 poses to them. Here's the aftermath. 1 million adverse events from the COVID-19 countermeasures have been reported to the government. Only 11 have been compensated, while Big Pharma enjoys complete immunity from liability stemming from COVID-19 vaccine injury.
I'll leave with one last point. Look, if vaccines are so safe, why are they the only consumer product where you cannot sue the manufacturer for injuries to claim it was made safer? It's been 1980s, it's been over 30 years they're telling you, be safe, HIB safe, these are safe. You still need immunity? Okay, let me tell you my definition of vaccine, Senator. It's a product that causes so much injury that it has to have liability for the injuries that it's causing, immunity for the injuries that it's causing. That's what a vaccine is.
The world has been waiting for has arrived. Criminal referrals have just been filed in 7 US states, naming Anthony Fauci and top COVID-era officials for crimes that include murder, abuse, medical terrorism, and even racketeering. Arizona and Pennsylvania just joined the growing list alongside Florida, Texas, Louisiana, Missouri, and Oklahoma. Formal criminal referral requests have now been submitted to state attorneys general, calling for full investigation into the people who designed, enforced, and profited from pandemic policies that destroyed lives. So who's named? Fauci, Briggs, Collins, Walensky, Redfield, Otez, and yes, Daszak, Barek, and others connected to gain-of-function research. So what for? Lethal hospital protocols, denial of life-saving treatments, forced jabs, lockdowns, isolation, all of it now potentially under criminal scrutiny. This isn't fringe anymore. The Vyers Law Group, backed by former federal agents and over 80 families, is leading a national movement for justice. This may be the beginning of long overdue accountability for crimes against humanity. The silence is over. The evidence is real, and the world is watching. Let's make this go viral together before the algorithms capture this. It's time to speak out and spread the word. And for everyone that's been waiting, justice is coming. Please follow me for further updates and breaking news. Remember, together we're powerful in numbers.